Buddy, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. Good evening and welcome to the Thomas & Mack Center just off the Vegas Strip for a much-anticipated main event. 12 rounds in the heavyweight division between these two great warriors. Briggs has got his eye on the prize. He has complete focus on his ring walk here. Bad Intentions is on his way to the ring. Boy, he looks confident. We've seen it many times with him through the years, but tonight, he's bubbling with confidence.
Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
Everybody's been waiting for these two to meet up. Now they do, as round one is underway. Teddy, what role can the fans play on the fighters, the atmosphere of the arena when they know there's two guys meeting up that can bang?
An immature fighter, a less experienced fighter can get caught up. He can try to satisfy the audience. That's a quick way to be going to the shower earlier than you wanted to.
Firing off the uppercuts. Great exchange. Good looking right hand after he got hit. Good defensive skill with the block by Dynamite. Punches in bunches and some serious damage being done.
He's putting them together beautifully.
Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Good block there by Briggs. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Both these guys obviously hopeful that their cut men will be up to the task tonight. What does it take to be a great cut man?
And you know, that's a great question. First of all, you better have the right coagulants, the right chemicals, the right medications in that corner. Avatine, adrenaline, and you have to have Vaseline where you can put it on it. But the most important thing, you have to be calm. You can't panic. And you have to put pressure on that cut, just the right amount of pressure, and then you put those medicines in it. And then you better have a fighter that can give you a round or two. He can move around and not get caught right away. Give the medicine a chance to work.
A good block. Seconds to go in this round. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Round comes to an end. And that's one of those rounds, Teddy, that just takes on a certain style, a certain characteristic, and that was a busy one.
Yeah, it was a busy one. Look, Joe, you don't have to look for these guys. They're right there in front of you.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think sometimes you just get those rounds where it all happens?
Because of styles. You know, styles make fights. In this case, you're seeing proof of that right there. Both guys that are aggressive, both guys that are very confident.
You're not giving me the double jab. You're only giving me one jab at a time, okay? You got that? You're only giving me one jab.
So here we are, a new round underway, and in that last round, He got tagged. He got hit pretty hard, Teddy.
Yeah, he did. He got caught. Now, the first thing is, we all know he got caught, but why did he get caught? He has to be able to decipher that in his head. He has to be able to have the answer to that so it doesn't happen again.
A little head hunting, right back to it. Comes right back with a shot of his own. Targeted counterpunch by Bad Intentions. Briggs is crushed by a huge uppercut. I like the way that jab is doubled up by Briggs. Briggs is using that jab well very early on here, Teddy. That could be a big benefit to him tonight.
Well, it's supposed to be, Joe. He has a real good wingspan. I mean, he's got those long arms. No better way to put him to use it, to use that jab and use that jab at the right distance.
Reaching the halfway mark of this round. How about that? Another right hand. Well-targeted counterpunch by Bad Intentions. So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counterpunch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
Bad Intentions' his ability to stay on the outside and to score and control this fight is very impressive. I know as a trainer, you got to love this.
Yeah, exactly. I think that he watched Clint Eastwood in Dirty Harry. You know, Clint Eastwood used to say, a man must know his limitations. And of course, you have to know your adversary's weaknesses. Well, right now, that homework, that understanding is showing up.
And there he counters back against his opponent. Oh, Bad Intentions is in a bad place right now. He was tagged. You can see there's blood on his cheek. Good way to protect the midsection. Not able to land the headshot. And this round comes to an end. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas ringside. I'm just looking up at the corner here at this guy that just got tagged, Teddy, this fighter who just got stunned. And I'm thinking, boy, it's like the air's come out of him a bit. He looks just so dejected now.
Yeah, you know, right now he's on the side of a mountain. You know, he's up on a cliff, and he needs a rope to get down. So that's what you got to do, Joe. You don't look and say, hey, he's up on a cliff. We know that. Give him a rope. Give him advice to get down.
You just focus on the fight. We'll take care of this relative.
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Nostradamus to know that. I mean, everybody saw, you know, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
Took a shot, now he gives a left. And you see he turned defense into offense, comes back with the counterpunch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
Undoubtedly, the most effective element of his entire arsenal tonight is his jab. He's so committed to fighting on the outside, and he's jabbing away beautifully.
Well, Customato used to tell me, Teddy, when you're in doubt, jab. Well, this fighter, when he's been in doubt, he's jab. When he's been sure of himself, he's jab. As you said, he's made a jab fest of this all night long.
coming to the halfway point of this third round. Nice block by Dynamite. Good job staying away from the danger there. Solid counter punch by Bad Intentions. And a smart counter punch by Briggs. You always say punchers are born, Teddy, but what about a guy's ability to withstand big punches? What about a guy's chin?
You know, that's an interesting point. Part of it is physical, and you know what it is? It's the neck. That's the shock absorber, but most of it's mental. You have to want to take the punches. You have to will yourself through the punches. This guy has some will.
Throws a counter punch there. Final 10 seconds. Round comes to an end here. And Teddy, I know you've had a very busy week. You've been training some pro football players this week. There are many parallels to be made between the pro fight game and the pro football game.
Yeah, there are, you know, physical ones and emotional and mental ones. I mean, the physical ones are when I work with some of these behemoths, you know, like offensive linemen. They have to punch out, you know, with their arms. They have to make sure that they get those hands out now. If they raise their elbows, just like a fighter raising his elbow before he throws a jab, they lose the power. So you got to teach them keep those elbows in, punch out without any telegraph, without any loss of power, and also get those hands out at the right distance. If they're a little late, the big guy gets in on them, and now he can control him. And of course, the mental aspects of it, where they get into those dark rooms we talk about every once in a while, where they have to remember that they have control. They can make the choice. You know, you get in those dark rooms, you start to think that you lose control of the choice, that your opponent's making a choice for you. No, that's not the truth.
How about a return to sender with the left hand? Able to get rid of that one. Teddy, he is hurt. He just took a fusillade of punches there. What a barrage that was.
Give him credit, you know, he's not smothering himself. He's keeping himself at a distance where he can keep that offensive flow going.
Holy cow! Briggs is stunned and staggered. Briggs got a way of just getting away from that punch. It's been 2 minutes of non-stop action. Now the final minute has arrived. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head.
Keep those hands up.
Blocks the headshot. Fine fundamentals, good counterpunch. Solid counterpunch by Bad Intentions. Well, he took one right there, but then he targeted one right back. End of the round here, a round that saw a lot of action, the kind of round that fans pay to be here to see.
Well, these are TV-friendly fighters, and we figured that coming in.
We just have not seen the big shots from this guy. He is not throwing the power punches, Teddy. What would you say to him?
Well, first of all, I would say to him, what do you think, that he's going to make a deal with you? If you don't hit him hard, he won't hit you hard? No, it doesn't work like that, my friend.
Oh, he goes down hard, and now he's got a real problem ahead of him. Plenty of time for his opponent to jump on him. He went down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
Turned defense into offense, comes back with the counterpunch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
It is unbelievable to sit back and just watch what these guys are willing to give and to take. Wow, what a fight so far.
Well, give and take, that's the key word. Sometimes you are forced to become great. And right now, each one of them are forcing the other to go to great places.
Great fight. I mean, just a great fight. Both guys giving their all back and forth.
It doesn't get much better.
He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. Good defensive skill with the block by bad intentions.
Get out of the way.
Parries that punch intended for the head. End of this round. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Now they got some work to do here. Their man was just dropped.
Yeah, the first thing is you put some cold water. You can't use that. You clear his head, and you tell him why he was dropped.
Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Very nice defensive guard there. He gets hit, but he gives it right back. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Good block by Briggs. Good block there by Briggs. Halfway through this round here.
Keep moving, keep moving. Keep moving around.
Well played. well-placed counter punch by Briggs. Briggs is sticking to what we've always known of him, Teddy. The style hasn't changed, even though he was knocked down earlier.
You know, a lot of trainers will say, hey, they pat him on the back. They say, there you go, kid. You know, stay with your identity. Just make sure that you correct a couple little things you need to correct.
That's a forceful two-punch combo by Briggs. The tactical game paying off. You can see the counter punch.
Yeah, you see the counter punch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go, because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
On the mark, the counter punch by Briggs.
Keep the pressure on him.
And we are underway for what is the second half of this fight. Who knows what we're in store for? Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Finds his target again. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Briggs is in bad shape. He has found his groove with this right hand. And just as we anticipated, toe-to-toe right from the start.
No introductions necessary.
Holy cow! Briggs has got to be... Can he get up from this? He's done it before, but can he get up from a second time down? Bad Intentions is going to be partying tonight. A knockout victory. Bad Intentions is your winner by knockout.
Everybody but his opponent is happy now. That was an entertaining fight.
Thanks for being with us, everybody. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.